Hi, welcome back. We're still speaking about Chapter 3, which deals with women's history in the United States. That's Chapter 3 of Healing America's Narratives, the Feminine, the Masculine, and Our Collective National Shadow. Just a couple of more quick examples of what women face. Again, it's getting better, but it's not well quite yet. The first in the 2021 NCAA basketball tournaments, both the women's and men's. One of the student athletes at the University of Oregon, Sedona Prince, took video of the weight training facilities at the men's tournament and at the women's tournament. The men had, 16 or 17 or 18 major weight stations with free weights and weight machines, and the women had one rack of dumbbells. That's not a hyperbolic statement. That's literally what they had. And when the NCAA claimed that the difference was space availability, one tournament was in San Antonio, the men's tournament, I believe, and the women's tournament was in Indianapolis. That might be reversed. She did video and showed all the unused space that was available for the women to use. So that's one. In late 2020, a man by the name of Joseph Epstein wrote a public opinion piece in the Wall Street Journal ridiculing First Lady-elect Jill Biden for having the word doctor in front of her name. She's a doctor of education, and he mocked that she works in a community college, and he mocked the title and the essence of her dissertation, which had to do with the importance of retention in community colleges. So it's interesting to note that Mr. Epstein, who himself has a bachelor's degree from the University of Chicago, in his mocking of the First Lady-elect, was old enough to have similarly mocked, had he chosen to, Dr. Henry Kissinger, who also was not an MD, even Dr. Phil, who was also not an MD, but were known by their doctor titles. So again, maybe in this particular case, it was a Republican versus a Democrat. Epstein perhaps was Republican and was taking a shot at a Democratic first lady. And I don't know what his political affiliation was. But because he did have ample opportunity to criticize men who weren't MDs, he used the doctor title. He chose Dr. Biden. My guess is that it was more misogynistic at the extreme, or just a lack of respect for a woman. So we'll probably do one or two more of these episodes on the chapter on women, and we'll move on to the chapter on Native American history. Thank you very much, as always, for tuning in, and